Hello folks, and welcome back to Oh no, a gate's closed and it's kinda cold. Let's Rape a Child, the video game. I'm joking, it's Grim Dawn, but then again I repeat myself. I've been thinking of that earlier and wanted to go play it now. Also, in the last set I was talking about a cool guy. He was the cool guy I was talking about. You know, with the coat and the raven. Yeah, cool outfit. His outfit's also pretty cool as well. Outfits that if I could rock it, I would wear them, but I doubt I could. I doubt I could. Even wear the hat. If I think I could rock it, I would try. I just doubt I could rock it. Remember I was being annoyed by some personal drama, you know, drama I'm not going to go into details of, just going to state that it exists. Yeah, the moment I started recording again, I remembered that it existed, and I'm annoyed now. So it's just like, for fuck's sake, I just want to record. Like, I just want to record. Ultimately, it's not a big deal, probably misunderstanding or something, but I feel awkward to talk about it. So, yeah. Some fighting going on up there. Ooh, also 5, 6, 7, 8. Who do we appreciate? Brawl. Materials and these guys. I managed to kill the guy over there with a lightning strike by hitting one of his minions with the AoE. 4, 3. Some of those sigils aren't mine, so I need to kill who's ever summoning them. Mine. Tempting, but no. Also don't like how I can't get Kalidor's thunder there. Pervious Spellblade, Puncturing Bloodsworn, Repeater of Thunder. Sounds fucking awesome, and I can get all of it, but it's just so much weaker, I don't want it. I wonder if we'll find any more journal entries. I'll definitely keep an eye out for any, Oh, for a moment I thought that was an enemy. Also, I love how the shard just shunted to the side, despite being, you know, in the ground. So let me just change, mouse. Really need to get this, Windows mouse replaced. It's so much nicer than the Mac mouse. Mac mouse is half the height of it, but, I want to say, at least it will look half the height. And it's actually the same length, though it looks longer. It's more like small and sleek. The Windows mouse, I can rest my hand on it. The Mac mouse, not so much. Not that I really end up resting my hand very much on it anyway, but at least there's the option. I think my hands is too big to just rest on it. I got shovels for hands. Just random closed gate? Okay. Let's just swing this back around. That does look kind of weird. I love how they were just so nice and just stood there and waited. Fuck yeah. Stop the mid summon. I was kind of hoping they'd be like stuck halfway in the bridge or something, because that would be fun to see. Also love how these were just standing down there while I killed their enemies. Fair enough, may as well have their enemies kill each other. It's a smart move. It's just always weird how there can be like nemesises right next to each other, and they don't try and kill each other. Like there's just like two like camps right next to each other, and they just ignore each other. They only attack me because I get too near. Also, that does have a blade, buff to blade arc, which is a thing I've been thinking of getting, replacing this with. Because it is an AoE thing. I could have that for groups and cadence for a single target. It would be nice. And it actually does bleeding. And it can hit 5 targets. I thought it was a limit of 3, but I think I'm thinking of that. That is sexy. Fuck yeah. I would actually love to try, just on a different note, I would love to try do a let's play of Not a Hero. It's not a bad game. I've tried a bit before, and I get obsessive about, 100%ing each mission. And I've played so far into it, and I've decided I won't play any more until I do a let's play of it. But I keep putting off doing let's play. I want to do Valiant Hearts, I think it's called. Keep confusing it with a graphic novel story. I think it's Honest Hearts. I keep calling it. I think it's Valiant Hearts, but people during World War One. It's a Ubisoft puzzle game. Someone's bread. Finnegan's? I can't see. For all I know, it's Panini's. I remember QI saying something like, people used to use, baguettes as sex toys. Or, like, shove them up their arse. Also, graphical glitch. That's what I swear I remember being on QI. But my memory's so shot, well, it's not shot, but it's vague, that I swear I'm misremembering it. It's perfectly possible I'm not. People were always into weird shit. Like, you may be in the habit of thinking, like, oh, those are the old days, people wouldn't have this. Then, Let me just beat this guy down. Thus, or people, like, those are the old days, this is something new for now. Certainly it's possible with technology and whatnot. But, during the Roman Republic, there was a guy complaining about the good old days. How in the good old days people had morals. This guy was also accused of embezzlement. I managed to get away with it. The teacher, my teacher in school made it sound like he was guilty of it, but managed to, through connections or whatever, get away with it. He was talking about another court case during the Roman Republic, that there'll be 3 days set for the court case, and if a judgment wasn't, and the teacher didn't say this, but it's heavily implied, if a judgment wasn't reached by the time those 3 days were up, then they were not guilty. So one guy, Cicero, he was a novus homo, I think, novus homo. Doesn't mean he's a new gay, it means he's a new man. He was of a lower class and rose himself up to a higher class in society. And he ended up governor of a place. And he was a great governor. People actually loved him. They rushed to him when the next governor was a cunt and fucking them over. Not the guy who was complaining about morals. But anyway, the funny story about Cicero. When he was done the governorship, he was expecting everyone to be like praising him when he came back. Ran into a friend who was like, "Where had you gone? You just disappeared." And he was actually really upset over that because, ego. But he was, like I said, the people all rushed to his aid because the new governor was fucking them over. So he took the case to help them, and the guy rigged some events to go off on the first 2 days of the thing, like to have some festivals go, happen, or for the 2 of the 3 days to be on holidays. So he figured, I don't need the third day. Like, the third day is fine. He can't prove anything in a single day of court. Cicero did just that. So yeah, he also did some philosophical work as well. Cicero. I only remember little bits of it. Like, say if you're in a boat wreck, your boat's after sinking, and there's a bit of detritus to hang on to, and there's only enough for one person to survive. The person who should do it should be the one who has most value to society. He also had a thing on stealing. Also, if the people have roughly equal value, they should basically, I don't remember the game, but I just remember it as Roman rock paper scissors. Apparently it was meant to be a game you could play in the dark with an honest man. That was something they used to say about it. Another thing they were saying about stealing, I can't remember too much about it. He does make reference to tyrants in it, but I don't remember too much detail about that. I do remember, the one thing I do remember much detail about is in his philosophical things. Typically you would have two people from history talk about it. One would take his stance, the other would take another stance. And I remember one stance was on one of the examples was on houses. If you're selling a house that you know has flaws, should you say it has flaws, issues like there's a bit of a leak, that kind of thing? His stance was yes, you should. The other stance argues no, you shouldn't. You have sincere difficulty in selling it, and there's other details than just that. But you should look them up if you're interested. Another guy you should look up is Catullus, a Roman poet. He was apparently named the worst poet in Rome, if not one of the worst. Because unlike other poets like Homer and Virgil, I believe Virgil is an example of them. He actually, yes, he would be. I believe he wrote the Aeneid. He didn't write valiant, epic stories. He wrote about him having feelings for a woman. Like you know, look at poets now, what they write. Sylvia Plath, for example. I had to cover her in school, and her poems are just depressing and boring. I have no interest in hers. Catullus, on the other hand, I remember his being hilarious. He swears a fair bit in the translations I've seen, and I remember him being like, you know, this guy is so horrible. Should we consider women who slept with him unclean or ill of mind, or something? While other ones of him are like comforting a friend whose wife had died, saying that you gave her a great life. She couldn't not be happy with it. And you know, it was actually very sweet things. I actually remember reading some of them and actually tearing up a bit. Some of them are very, boisterous. Others are much more, actually quite sweet. You should definitely look up Catullus. Definitely. Obviously, they are in, old Latin, so you'll want to look up translations of them. I don't know too much about the man. Oh, I targeted a beastie down there. I was wondering, I was like, why can't I target the lantern? That's concerning. Secretly, it's El Diablo. I need to boost up my wolf. It's a bit too weak. I'm burly enough as it is, but I need to boost up my wolf and this. Right now, I'm burly enough. Skill-wise, I need to focus on making my beasts a bit more better. They're too shit right now. I do wonder if I can get them to have the procs. If I got one, I would give it to them. If it was a good one for them, Like, maybe I'll give them the ghoul one. Like, give that to the hound. I'm sure it would eat people. It's like Damon Hound. Call for the Hellhound from the Eldritch Realms to savage the occultist enemies. The vicious beast will battle alongside you until its life is extinguished in a blazing inferno. Sounds fucking awesome. Also, as you notice there, it does physical and fire damage, unlike the one I can get as a proc, which does physical and acid damage. I do believe it's also more powerful. So that's just another way around. Do like the music here. Haven't actually checked the audio levels, so here's hoping they're all fine, and you can hear me. I didn't hire it up to too much, so I should be fine, but you never know. You never know. But yeah, definitely check out Catullus. His work is very good. Ooh. His name is something. Doesn't have a star though. 3, 4. But yeah, his work is really good. Whoa. 9. Christ. I was trapped on an enemy. There. Let's get rid of them. Gonna get rid of all of these. And the fucking witch doctor. Not that it was really healing them much, but still. Principle of the matter. Principle of the matter. 9. 3. Fuck yeah. And he's dead. Fuck yeah. Lifebinder. No. It's one-handed scepter. 7 vitality damage plus 90% vitality damage. 8% of attack damage converted to health. 11% reduced target's damage for 2 seconds. Sorry, I thought it was background noise. You just wore sound. 11% reduced target's damage for 2 seconds, plus 10% damage to humans, 2 to vulnerability, and 1 to Wendigo totem. No. No. Christ. Yes.
I can't carry anymore.
Okay, Mr. Awesome Voice. Has his voice always been like that? It's like Mr. Movie Guy voice. That is a tempting helm. I'm sticking with what I have though. Wait, I don't have high enough thingy? Fuck.
My inventory is full.
Alright, well, that's nice, it gives pet bonuses, but anyway. I don't have high enough stuff. I don't have... Wait. Don't I upgrade my pants? Did I, and did I just forget to put the pants on? That is a possibility. I better not have bought them and forgot to pick them up. That's not bad, but there's one issue with it. Aren't I... yeah, I'm also eyeballing another bit of armor. So yeah. I don't actually have Body Pox or Counter-Strike. Probably won't have Counter-Strike for quite a while. I also want to dedicate a fair bit of points into the other thing. Nothing here looks like pants beyond these pants. Maybe I didn't have the money. That's a possibility. Money's quite easy to gain in this. To be honest, in a way, I don't need to be picking up all this gubbinses. I can just stick with what I'm gaining from wandering around. So I do wonder where the frig the Senorita Cannibal and her daughter went. No. 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 Let's just have a look over here. Yeah, let's just continue along the way. If we see any camps on the map, we'll investigate. Ooh, consecrated wrappings. Very nice. Have some of them now, and it's for hand armor. Do we have any restless dead? Restless remains. I need one more, and that'll be quite nice. It's the life leech I'm interested in. The extra energy is also nice, though it's a little irrelevant to me, really. I don't really cast that much spells, unless I'm deciding, let's use the range spell for a bit. And I don't use that much because it's shit. Just at present level. If I upgrade it a bit, it'll be better, but I'm not too interested in it. In fact, I'm actually thinking of going, getting the points all taken out of it. I might get a gun just so to have as an offhand weapon, in case I ever need it. And by an offhand weapon, I mean, press this and I swap weapon sets. Would be nice if you could set it so some, like, it only swaps weapons, right? Yeah, it only swaps weapons. Alright, I thought it would swap your, like, you have to switch to a second set, and you wouldn't be able to use bits from the first set or some bollocks. 3. Drangul Tyrant. Well, Tyrant no more. Marked rock.